Right, so the news is that Ruwi Rangers have won the toss, and interestingly, they have decided to bowl first.
Hasnain to Khurram. Poor delivery, that'll run away. Didn't have to wait much to see the first boundary. Hasnain Ali misses his mark. There was a poor line and Khurram just helping it along its way. 4 collected.
Exactly. Sanuth doing well to stop that.
This should be taken. This should be catch practice. And it is. Hasnain will finally celebrate. 6 of the first 2. The third one's lobbed up straight in the air.
A good bouncer, short ball, not in the line of the ball. Khawar goes for the pull, top edges it, and it's good catch there taken by Ikram. Khawar Ali's dismal run continues. Last ball of the over.
Got him! The off stumps flying. This is one of the best deliveries we've seen in the entire tournament. The off stick slightly slanted, and that's enough to send Sachin Jagra back to the pavilion. Oh, what a delivery!
Back in the dugout for just 1 run. Bowled Hasnain. Darsait Titans 9 for 2 after over number 1.
I'll tell you what, if he stands in that region and he continues to bat this way, Zeeshan, then Naeem Bhai can definitely pocket more balls. That is a beautiful shot to get off the mark. Oh, this was there to be hit, of course, but in the bowler's defense, there was a fielder exactly for that shot. Zeeshan's in no mood of toying with this bowling by hitting him slowly. He wants to pounce on the ball. Zeeshan gets another boundary in the most authoritative of ways. Top edge, and the edge will carry for 4. Sometimes when you're not in form, edges do work. Sometimes when you're in form, edges work better.
Faster trajectory. This time Khurram dances down the pitch and hammers it into the stands. Beautiful hitting. Read the ball very well, and that's a much needed 6.
Goes big this time. It was in the offing and he takes full measures for that. You can see it. He was eyeing something, was not quite getting to the pitch of the ball. This one was a lot more fuller. This time it's Khurram Khan. Between the 2 fielders, he bisects them and gets 4. So 6 in the over, followed by a 4 from the bat of Khurram Khan. And Darsait Titans are showing how much experience can come and bail them out of trouble.
Relaxing in the dugout, in the stands. Again, similar shot, similar intention, but the direction to the ball is towards the short third man region. Low full toss, smacked, that's his favourite zone. And a full toss can be hit anywhere. He decides to go towards the cow corner. Khurram Khan has hit that out of Amerat, and that will be half a dozen more.
This time he goes straight, and that is powered and pummeled as well. What a shot. Khurram Khan, when he takes off, he's unstoppable. He just got bat to ball, got underneath that one.
His second over starts off with 1 outside off, fuller delivery. He has got the similar treatment that Sanuth was getting. Wasim has been hammered straight down the ground by Zeeshan this time.
Quicker this time, playing the wrong length. They'll take a single. This could be close if it's a direct hit. This could be gone as well. This is going to be very close. The direct hit always helps the fielding side.
Too sure as well. Let's look at that in the replay. That was never a run. It's a suicidal run to begin with. It's not the last over. Here we go. Well, it looks out to me. And that's out.
Oh yes, he took off from the back foot. That was the biggest disadvantage for Khurram. He was on the back foot when he took off for that run. So he had to make that extra effort. The dive as well was missing. Had he dived and had he thrown his body, this could have been a different story. For the moment, we reckon the red light should be turning on. Anxious moments here for Khurram. And yes, it is. The red light has been turned on, which means Khurram will have to depart. It was a needless run. They were striking the ball well. It was Ruwi Rangers under pressure, but then looked like the senior pro Zeeshan wanted that single, wanted strike, wanted to face the left arm orthodox spinner, and in the process created this dismissal.
Well, avoiding dot balls, Khurram Khan has run himself out. 35 of 18. And the score is 82 for 3. That's been scooped nicely up and over the keeper's head. And there's no fielder ever positioned in that area. Slower delivery played up in the air. And what just happened there? Fielder standing beside the ball and allowing it to pass through him. Slower and cut and played in the gap. Third man point inside the circle, and that means 4 more. Tries the Yorker, but he's got hold of it. It will clear the boundary. So an expensive over from Hasnain. A brilliant batting performance from Zeeshan. He gets to his 50. This is a magnificent batting performance. Jitenkumar, Ramanandi to bowl the last over. Ubaid to take strike. First ball has been cut towards point. Chase for the fielder. Won't get there in time. And that's 4 more. So a good start to an over.
Slow this time. He's not got enough bat on it. Fielder coming underneath. This should be a simple catch. And it's taken as well by Shafqat in the deep. That's the end of Zeeshan. He had to go for it. Gets a pat from...
And you see an extra cover fielder on the boundary ropes. That's exactly where the ball went. A good catch completed by Shafqat under pressure. Fine innings from Zeeshan Maqsood. 50 of 31 deliveries.
In the slot once again. That's been picked up. And that will go the distance as well. A flat 6 towards the long on region. Ubaidullah is bringing in a little bit of excitement here in the dugout as well.
Another fuller delivery, play straight down the ground. This time it's in the gap towards the long off fielder. A chase for him. Diving effort. Won't be able to stop the ball. It's Hanan. And that means runs galore for Darsait Titans.
Catcher is the call, just over his head. Boundary collected by Hanan, and that'll be his first in the innings. Jagra cannot believe it. The catches are not going to hands. The situation demands a catch. Oh, he's put this one away. He was getting ready for a shot of that kind. He was preempting the shot of delivery. Sachin served it to him on a platter. Oh, that's hit well. That's hit really well. Effortless, but maximum result.
Looking for another one. This time goes inside out over the third man. 4 more runs for him. Hasnain, Shafqat has hit 2 fours in a row.
Cross ball. Well, he's holding it cross seam now, Ubaidullah. This time the edge will not be galloped. It bounced so much. Joshin's not having a good day today on the field. The ball is playing all kinds of tricks today with him. You might be the star. Another one is a fresh one. This will be 4 more. The catches are not going to hands. The jumps are in vain. Shafqat, I suggest Shafqat doesn't see fielders anymore.
This is a glorious shot. Absolutely one of the better shots of the evening. Stood there and punched it over the mid-off.
The further back that you go, the elevation gets on you. This time gets the elevation. 4 more. The over started with 6s. Thereafter it's been 4, 4, 4 and 4.
Fuller one.
No, he's chosen the shorter one, and that might do the trick here. Aman's called for the catch, and Aman completes the catch.
Shafqatullah had to depart. This is on a shorter one. Doesn't time it well, doesn't connect it well. And Amanpreet, after an initial fumble, manages to hold it.
2 overs gone, 32 for 1. Shafqat departs for 23. Poor delivery to start with, and that will be 4. This is buffet indeed for Hanan. This could be taken. He didn't get the elevation. Ubaid doesn't drop any. Ikram Sadat wickets continue. This is the first for him in this game though. Hanan backed himself to get the elevation. Didn't get it in the gap either. Ubaidullah called for it, gets it easily. There's no fielder. There's no other fielder even in that frame. 14 of 7. Hanan Riznan would believe that he's done his part. 38 for 2.
Hard-working Oman cricket administrators and officials.
And that's it really well. That is beautifully played. Khalid this time did not want to resort to a magazine that is bought for T20. Khalid has got a measure of this one. This is travelling the distance. He was waiting for the slower delivery, camped on the back foot, slightly short, and he's suggesting it's from the bottom and still it's travelled.
Quite true.
That 6 makes it 10. Make it more. This is a stamp of authority from Khalid Kail. This is suggesting that he was keeping quiet in the first balls of the over.
Coming in and joining the party, the carnival. That is fan code D10. Oh, that's very close to the fielder there. Short fine leg fielder was so interested in that shot all throughout.
I think Darsait Titans would be googling how to grow few inches taller. Oh, that's huge. Don't Google few, Google many inches taller. This is great batting indeed. Targeting the poor deliveries and not leaving the good ones alone. Oh yes.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That's real fashion. That's true fashion when it comes to cricket. Innovation, a cheeky shot, but very effective in the shorter formats.
Run of all 10 for Ibrahim. He's taken his time. It's important that he gets going as well, because at the end of the day, in T10 competitions, you want to justify the number of balls consumed. This is 6 more. We were wondering why Zeeshan was introduced at 6th over when the game's make or break situation. And momentum is something that they've lacked. Darsait Titans. That's a good shot. Khalid gets another boundary. He makes run hitting so simple. Kumar Jagra has bowled one in his slot. And maybe his risk taking will diminish, but not if it's in the slot. Wow, what a hit. 10 of the first 2. I think the idea is to finish it off early. It was well stopped though by Sadat. That was travelling very quickly. Very Kohli-like. Oh, once again, this will be taken. Joshin has the hands in the right position. And almost as if he was waiting for this delivery. Finally, Joshin believes that those bucket hands can stick to leather. Then the coach questions you.
Everybody questions you. This time, everything right, just couldn't clear the fielder. Joshin Vincent takes a good one. Imran Alam, 16 of 13. Ruwi Rangers are still very comfortable. 95 for 3.
Catcher is the call. And will be taken. Zeeshan completes the catch and thoroughly enjoys it as well. There you go. More fun coming your way. Zeeshan knows the game is slipping.
That question arises, why hasn't he bowled earlier in the innings? He's got the wicket of the all-important Khalid Kail. Khalid Kail, 43 of 17. Ruwi Rangers, 105 for 4.
Naseem Khushi connects it, and when Naseem Khushi hits it, don't bother catching it, you only bother retrieving.
That's a monstrous hit. It was hit high and it's gone the distance. Really.
And he goes for glory. That appeals out of frustration. They're going for the single. Naseem Khushi today is all about stealing singles, and that single will complete the game as well. He's all smiles because he can write a book on how to cover 22 yards when no one's noticing. 8.5 overs, 9 overs is all it took for Ruwi Rangers to get to the total of 113.